Welcome back to the show this week. We'll be taking a look at some big corporate moves that could really shake up the status quo. And if you're here with us for the first time, well, hey, thanks so much. Make sure to check out past episodes and stay tuned for new ones every Friday. But without further ado, let's dive right in. Today we are going to take a look at some of the biggest stories impacting the cleantech world this week. And as usual, we'll start things off with a look at batteries. And oh boy, do we have a jam-packed week for you. So first, we have to talk about one of the biggest breakthroughs in battery tech we have seen in a while. The company Prologium, which is known for developing lithium-ion batteries with silicon anodes, has just announced its next-generation technology called dual safety architecture. Now, this isn't just another improvement to the batteries' performance. No, this is a fundamental shift in battery design focused heavily on safety and recyclability. Now, Prologium has gained quite the reputation for its unique approach to solid-state batteries. Its patented sulfide-based electrolytes promise a lot. They are non-flammable, offer high ionic conductivity and wide electrochemical stability windows. What does all that mean? Well, in simple terms, these electrolytes solve two major issues that plague traditional batteries. First, they eliminate the risk of fire and explosion associated with flammable liquid electrolytes. Second, they allow for the use of high-capacity anodes like silicon, which can boost energy density by around 20%. But what sets the dual safety architecture apart? Well, it's all about the structure. This innovative design features an integrated separator electrolyte interface, basically integrating key battery components to reduce the potential for thermal runaway, which is a fancy way of saying it makes the battery safer. In addition, it simplifies manufacturing, reduces costs, and increases the lifespan of the battery. The best part, Prologium plans to roll out this technology in 2024, marking a significant step towards safer, more efficient batteries. This advancement is expected to have a ripple effect across the industry. Companies like QuantumScape, which are working on solid-state batteries, could see their own designs influenced by Prologium's breakthrough. It's exciting to see how the battery technology continues to evolve and mature. Now moving on to some other battery news. In a big development for the battery supply chain, South Korea's leading steelmaker, POSCO, and Chinese battery giant, Enger Advanced Material have announced a strategic partnership to jointly develop and produce a new type of battery material. Now, the specifics of the deal are pretty technical. They're talking about something called high nickel, low cobalt cathode materials for lithium-ion batteries. These materials are crucial for electric vehicles because they enhance battery performance, allowing for faster charging, longer range, and better durability. What is interesting about this partnership is that it marks the first time that a Chinese company will manufacture this type of battery material in Korea. The deal is worth billions of dollars and involves the construction of a new production facility in Gwangyang, South Korea. This factory is set to be operational by 2026 and will boast an annual capacity of 200 kilotons of cathode material. Now, why should you care about this deal? Well, it's a clear signal of how the global battery supply chain is evolving. China is a dominant player in battery manufacturing, but the deal allows Korean companies to access cutting-edge battery technology, fostering competition and driving innovation. Moving on, we have to talk about the big news coming out of Canada this week. Glencore has officially completed its acquisition of certain assets from Li-Cycle, a leading lithium-ion battery recycling company based in North America. The deal was initially announced back in May this year and is valued at around $660 million. The acquisition is a strategic move by Glencore, aiming to strengthen its position in the growing electric vehicle and battery supply chain. You see, as the EV market expands, the demand for battery recycling services is equally on the rise. Li-Cycle's advanced recycling technologies are perfectly positioned to meet this growing need. The company uses a patented process called SPO, which is designed to recover critical battery materials from electric vehicle and electronics waste. Now, Glencore is a global leader in metals and mining, and by acquiring Li-Cycle, they're gaining access to a sustainable source of raw materials. This is key for reducing reliance on mining virgin materials, lowering costs, and minimizing environmental impact. It's a win-win. The deal also highlights the increasing importance of battery recycling. Instead of relying on primary sources, companies like Glencore are investing in recycling infrastructure to secure a steady supply of high-quality materials. This is a big trend we are seeing across the globe as countries implement policies to promote circular economy principles. Finally, in other battery news, Indian automaker Tata Motors has made a significant move by acquiring Italy EVcharger Group for approximately 7.3 billion euros in an all-stock deal. Now, you might be wondering why this is important in the context of battery technology. Well, it's all about the shift toward electric commercial vehicles. EVcharger is a leading manufacturer of trucks, buses, and vans, and by acquiring it, Tata Motors aims to expand its commercial vehicle business, particularly in Europe. The deal gives Tata Motors access to EVcharger's advanced technologies and strong European presence. EVcharger has a solid reputation for innovation, particularly in the field of hydrogen fuel cell technology. This complements Tata Motors' own electric vehicle and battery manufacturing capabilities. As the transportation sector electrifies, partnerships and acquisitions play a crucial role in driving innovation and expanding the reach of electric commercial vehicles. This deal promises to accelerate the adoption of cleaner, greener transportation solutions, benefiting both companies and the environment. So that was a quick overview of the battery news from this week. As you can see, the battery market continues to evolve, and these advancements in technology and business deals are shaping the future of the clean energy landscape. Next, let's switch gears and take a look at some other notable stories from the week. Ford CEO Jim Farley has just sent shockwaves through the automotive industry with his bold statements about the company's future. He's shaking things up by turning Ford into what he calls a startup, radically changing the way the iconic automaker operates to compete effectively with the rising tide of Chinese electric vehicle makers. Farley emphasizes that the traditional automotive industry structure, including the supplier-dominated engineering process, is slowing down innovation and putting them at a disadvantage. To stay competitive, Ford needs to revamp its practices. Farley explains that the new process puts product development in the hands of small, independent teams similar to agile software startups, empowered to make decisions quickly with minimal bureaucracy. By adopting this approach, Ford aims to match the speed and efficiency of startups, enabling them to deliver innovative products to market faster than ever before. Interestingly, the strategy seems to be already showing some success. Ford's electric Mustang Mach-E and the F-150 Lightning pickup have received positive customer feedback and are generating interest in the brand's electric offerings. The Mach-E has garnered over 200,000 orders despite production delays, while the Lightning has accumulated more than 200,000 reservations. Toyota, on the other hand, is facing a significant challenge. The Japanese automaker has issued a warning about its financial performance, forecasting a drop in operating profit due to a hefty $9.5 billion tariff on EV exports from its Thai plant to the United States. Toyota's president Koji Sato expressed concerns that the tariffs could significantly impact the company's bottom line. The situation highlights the complexities of the global EV market and the challenges manufacturers face in navigating international trade regulations. Speaking of navigating complex situations, the folks over at NPR's Planet Money put together an excellent episode this week exploring the curious case of cobalt-free batteries and why they aren't widely used in EVs sold in the US despite being associated with social and environmental issues in their production. Cobalt-free batteries offer some unique advantages. The investigation delves into the reasons behind their limited adoption in American EVs, shedding light on factors like supply chain management and consumer perception. The episode provides a nuanced look at the challenges and opportunities associated with these batteries, highlighting the need for transparency and responsible sourcing in the EV battery industry. As always, if you want to dive deeper into any of these topics, check out the links in the description box below. Alright, and to finish things off, I have a final piece of news that I think is extremely relevant. A recent video from ClimateChat's masterclass series offers an insightful look at how to effectively debunk climate disinformation. The session features two experts, Dr. Doug Miscali and Chris Worf, who share their knowledge and experience in countering climate myths. The strategies and tactics discussed are not only valuable for individuals, but also for organizations looking to improve their climate communications. One of the key takeaways from the discussion is the importance of knowing your audience when crafting your message. Adapting your communication style and content to different audiences can significantly impact the effectiveness of your argument. The masterclass also touches upon the psychology of belief and how people process information, providing insights into why some individuals may be resistant to accepting scientific evidence. It is a fascinating exploration into the world of climate communication, and it is definitely worth checking out if you are interested in learning more about how to communicate effectively about climate change. And that's it for this week's episode. Thank you for joining us. If you enjoyed the show and want to support our mission, please consider making a donation. Your support helps us continue delivering quality content. Also, don't forget to subscribe to stay updated on all our latest episodes. Until next time, this is Ali, reminding you that together we can accelerate the transition to a sustainable energy future.